President Obama has said he'll spend the next few weeks considering how the National Security Agency might be overhauled to give Americans more confidence in its spying activities. He was speaking as a new batch of documents was leaked by the fugitive US intelligence analyst Edward Snowden.
Reporters also hammered the president over his shifting position on the reach of the NSA and revelations that the agency was collecting information on Americans.
On surveillance, you looked the American people in the eye 6 months ago and said, we've got the right balance. And 6 months later, you're saying, maybe not.
Well, hold on a second. I think it's important to note that when it comes to the right balance on surveillance, these are a series of judgment calls that we're making every single day because we've got a whole bunch of folks whose job it is to make sure that the American people are protected.
Obama added that he would be spending the next few weeks going through recommendations on how to rein in the NSA in the wake of disclosures from former spy contractor Edward Snowden.
The New York Times, Britain's Guardian newspaper and the German magazine Der Spiegel reported on Friday on the activities of the US National Security Agency and the UK's Government Communications Headquarters. The reports say the NSA and GCHQ eavesdrop on politicians, companies and government agencies in more than 60 countries from 2008 to 2011. The targets included the UN Development Programme, former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Olmert, and German government networks.
UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Charity, Médecins du Monde, a French medical charity operating in Africa. As I say, all of that undermining these claims that it's all about targeting terrorists and criminals. Politically awkward, I think, for the British government is the claim that GCHQ, Britain's spy agency, has been targeting the German government buildings, not the German government itself, but agencies within, it seems, the German government. If you bear in mind, David Cameron signed up to an EU statement disapproving of monitoring and spying on world leaders and allied governments. That is difficult for David Cameron to explain. Very difficult for Barack Obama as well. These revelations that are being eked out in a kind of drip way from Edward Snowden